Hola amigos, your boy Trill, Little Bay Jamaica, look it up, Lake Atlantic Ocean, more tea time. Again, this is the Iron Heart Tea. Go to Hyyer.co, order some, you know what I'm saying? Again, the ingredients, purple sea moss, Jamaican sarsaparilla, mullein, ginkgo biloba, ginkgo biloba, dandelion leaf, hibiscus. I threw in some elderberry. But for the tea of the day, again, the divine mind and speech. So I'm listening to The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scofield Shin. And on the side of that, The Word is Your Wand. Along with, I'm reading in my daily and eternal reading, The Emerald Tablets of Thought. Teach your mind, not just what you outwardly do to speak, your inward thought, because that's the most. That's what I've been really learning. Like I said, my solar return is tomorrow. But what it really comes to is the strengthening and the more observation of doing so, and cleaning up the word. Like I was just listening to Florence, the word was saying something like, scissors are, their imaginations are the scissors of the garden, or the scissors of the mind. It's pretty much cutting out what doesn't need to be and leaving what is, or getting it to where it needs to be in the right way. Refining your speech and tone toward self and the goals you may have and the people that are around you. Learning to try to do this as much as possible in my own journey. But as far as even when I teach yoga, or when I'm in the garden or at the farm teaching, or just period in life, and I have the Iron Heart tea for a reason. Like I said in the past video, iron, getting the iron in the blood strong, moving out and detoxing the blood, strengthening the blood cells. Gotta take more sips because it's good. But taking more sips, more trips, but taking more speech of mind, being clear and precise and as concise, consistently as much as possible, but having a flow with the focus of things. So, like I tell people, I relate everything down there to yoga now, but also with that, the seven hermetic principles: one, mind; two, correspondence, law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. Same as what I'm speaking of. The first, mind, because it's always number one, because it's literally all the laws. Three, law of vibration. Four, law of polarity. Five, law of rhythm. Six, law of cause and effect. Seven, law of gender. I see focus as the masculine in that word gender. Not saying women can't focus. And I see the flow as that for women as literally by the ocean. The flow of things, how energy goes. Now everything can go crazy. But as you also know, with a focus, and if there were a dam, not to stop the flow of things, to strengthen the power of something to go in one direction, like a dam, it would be to have a dam and have that energy flow. Now, we got powered water going throughout things, like in a Hoover Dam and all different dams. But I'm speaking mentally. I'm not talking in like, hey, we should do this to waters and do this to that, because if anything, I love nature more than most people. But the cleansing of the mind, and a way of knowing the exact goals that it is that you want, and working backwards, working on the habits that you have. I love smoking weed. Surprise! Even that, watching that as a habit, watching myself and making sure I'm not doing the most with the habit or doing it at all, depending upon, and doing the proper work towards the goals that I have as far as my career, my life, relationship, whether that be romantic, friendship, or the family. But watching what I say, making sure that even if I know what might happen in the situation, don't let it be that way. See the perfect in the situation before it may happen. And even if it does happen, being able to respond and not react. Respond meaning whether something needs your attention or not, and being able to think concisely and being more clear what it is that you're wanting with that and be the conversation. And reacting would be being short and immediately going off of emotion. Now, that will be the flow of things, the ocean. But with the focus, the down, the energy of the flow, the ocean can be strengthened with the proper response and the proper power in the conversation or whatever it is that's happening. A lot of analogies, but hey, it is what it is. Shout out to Cameron Mix. And that's today's tea. Boy Trill, peace, not a part together. Ironheart Tea, Hyyer.co.com. Get some. Alright, so here go a really good example of the flow, the focus, the flow, and the focus. So this rock here on two sides it's been separated through the flow being so powerful of the Most High in the ocean. All we had to know that what we wanted was to smooth this on out. So there was already a break in where there was at a time, because I don't know when it happened, but you know, it is what it is. The power of the force continued to break through into this crevice to go all the way through, going down. Therefore, erosion has happened, and where the water has broken down on the sides of the rock, and you can see some moss